Got the baddest bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now. Let my bitch off the purse, she get 100 rounds. 100 rounds, hold me down.
Y'all know, well, let me start off by saying this. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Gotta put that out there. If you're new to my channel, hey, my name is Paris, aka Shania, whatever you want to call me. I don't really do this often, but I'm attracting new subscribers, new audiences, new people. Everybody could join my family or whatever. We could chop it up. You can see what I'm about. Right now, what you're watching, of course, by the title, a car talk. I want to start back up doing my car talks and stuff like that because I did start, but I did not fully pursue it for whatever reason. But I was just explaining that it's just like every time I'm on a long drive, I always have a lot on my mind. So I'm just like, why not take that opportunity and make a video? If you don't know how to defensively drive, I would not recommend this. Be safe on the road, to keep your eyes on the road at all times, especially for the young ones watching. It's cute, it's cool, but it's just like it could be a lot. So don't do it if you can't really drive for real, if you get what I'm saying. So we're gonna get into how do you know when to move on, getting over a breakup, being attached to somebody. Like, we really about to talk. I didn't write nothing down, so everything's coming off top, like, and we just about to do this. So first things first, this specific topic has been heavy on my mind. Of course, I'm going through my own things. I don't like to put up repetitive content. I feel like it's really annoying, and I feel like y'all kind of get the point. But I feel like what makes me unique from everybody else, and what makes me unique from, you know, just YouTubers in general, because I don't consider myself a YouTuber, is that I'm a realist. And what I mean by that is, I understand, like, don't get me wrong, what I mean by that is I understand what's trending. I understand, you know, the whole nines of the YouTube, this, that, and the other aesthetic, the aesthetically pleasing things, like, you know, everything like that. But it's like we all go through real life things, and we go through things that people don't talk about. Like, nobody want to talk about what they're going through. Nobody want to seem weak in any type of way. Like, that's just not the vibe. So it's just like, with me, I really don't care, because at the end of the day, y'all may see me weak and I may have some weak points in my life, but at the same time, I'm gonna always bounce back. And I'm so confident in saying that because I know I'm gonna bounce back. I'm not gonna allow anything to keep me down. I'm not gonna allow anything to slow me down. I'm not gonna allow anything to take over my life and stop me from receiving my blessings and whatever it is to come to me. You feel me? Don't mind the lighting either. Obviously, the lighting is gonna change as we drive, but y'all here to listen to the voice, not to look at me. I know I look good and all, but just relax. So, how do you know when to let go? To me personally, I felt like I knew when I needed to let go when years started to accumulate and literally nothing has changed. And what I mean by that is literally like the way you make me, the way a person could make me feel, the way the person made me feel didn't change. You know, I constantly felt like I was walking on eggshells. I constantly felt like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't doing good enough. I constantly felt like everything I did was wrong. Like, you know, especially being with someone who was intelligent and, you know, stuff like that. When they know a lot, it just kind of makes you feel like, damn, like, if I do something wrong, not only are you gonna call me on it, but you're gonna make me feel like I'm so retarded, because how did I not know that? But it's like, we all human. Like, nobody is perfect. We're literally all human. So oh, I was sounding a little cracky right there. It's like I'm doing my best, but it's like when you're with someone who constantly makes you feel like that, it's kind of like you mess up on the simplest things. Like, I would say things like when I'm in a car driving with the person and I know I would know where to go, or I wouldn't miss so many exits, or I wouldn't make a hard turn. They get in the car with me and I'm doing the dumbest shit. Like, I'm just adding to the narrative. Like, damn, am I dumb? Like, am I just not doing this, that, and the other, right? It was to the point where, like, I didn't even want to try to do new things because I was scared to fail, like, in front of that person. And it just made me feel so stagnant, because it's like, I want to be able to make mistakes, and if you want to correct me, you correct me in a way that's not belittling me or showing me extra tough love. And don't get me wrong, I understand tough love is a thing, but I'm the type of person, I understand tough love is a thing, but I'm the type of person where I don't need tough love. You feel me? Like, I've already been exposed to all types of tough love throughout my life, and it's like I don't need that. I don't want that. It's easy for me to comprehend anything that someone says to me in a way that's respectful, and even if it's stern and respectful, I can do that, because I'm not expecting everybody to be like, oh, you know, whatever. Like, no, it's not giving that, but it's also giving, you don't have to make me feel like I'm just so, like, you know, type of situation. Like, I hate that. If it's so loud, like, if it's extra loud right now, I am so sorry. But yeah, I feel like this road is so loud, and I'm gonna feel so bad because I'm gonna keep talking, but I'm so sorry if it's mad annoying. So I'm putting a disclaimer here. It just is what it is. So when it comes to getting over a breakup, it's no rule book to this shit. Like, you just have to kind of see what works best for you and kind of do it. And I just feel like, of course, the first step would be out of sight, out of mind. Don't have no connections with this person. If you have a kid with them, unfortunately, you're still gonna have to deal with them, but you have to deal with them in a certain way. And I just feel like if you don't have any connections with this person or whatever case may be, out of sight, out of mind. Forget everything, you know, forget they ever existed. And I know it's so hard because it's like, I don't know about y'all, but once somebody pisses me off and I feel like I'm about to cut them off, or we break up or whatever the case may be, and I know I'm done, I'm blocking you and everything. I'm the block queen. I'm gonna block you. I love to block. I want to be a block button, for real. So it's just like, I never really had a problem with that, because it's like, I feel like if I don't block you, especially after a breakup, even if I don't want to stalk you or pre a page or whatever case may be, it's just in me to do it, if you get what I'm saying. So out of sight, out of mind. Get rid of everything. Get rid of everything. Now, I'm also the type of person who doesn't go through my phone to like delete all of our pictures and stuff like that. I have pictures from every single situation I've been in my life. Like, probably not like way back, but like as of 2015 up, I have everything on my phone. And it's not necessarily because I want to keep it to like go back in time and watch, you know, whatever. I do not go back and just reminisce. No, if it pop up, then it pop up, but I don't go looking for it. It's just there, and when I'm ready, because I feel like that just brings more of the feelings back, and it makes you second guess yourself and makes you think like, damn, did I make the right decision? Like, and I don't like thinking about that. So I just, out of sight, out of mind, don't see you, don't nothing. I also learned to, you know, they say be surrounded by the people you love, and I feel like that was a cliche statement, because it's just like, sometimes you could be in a room full of people and nobody will know that you will really be feeling some crazy pain inside that just still makes you feel alone, even being surrounded by people. So it's a thing where it's cliche, but I agree. Every time I'm out with my friends and we just having such a good time, even if we talking shit about the situation, it does help me in some type of way. It definitely does help me. And I never used to believe that was a thing because of how it made me feel way back when I used to be surrounded by people. I love going through things. I used to feel so alone and just so isolated, and just, I don't even want to be around nobody, because I feel like my misery, I always say that my misery doesn't love company, and I mean that. However, I just feel like being miserable is a choice. Like, being miserable is a choice. So it's just like, I choose to be happy. I choose to not be miserable. I choose to have a good day. I choose to stay positive. And it's hard to do that, because sometimes it just be like, I know this is not how I feel, so it's hard to pretend. But what's that, I forgot the damn name of the TikTok, but I'm gonna put it right there. Sometimes I'm gonna enter it right here.
What do you do on those days that you don't feel that confident or fearless or powerful like you did out there?
Pretend.
Fake it?
Yeah.
Until we make it?
I mean, why not? It's either that or cry myself to sleep. Who wants to do that? You wake up with puffy eyes the next day. That's a waste of tears.
Sometimes you just have to pretend. You have to fake it till you make it. Like, that's how you gonna get on in life. Like, I refuse to sit here and sit in my sorrow, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that's what I've been doing for like the last month or two, just sitting in my sorrow and allowing my problems to consume me and control my life and control my work ethic, and just control the whole everything I got going on in my life. And then one day I just woke up, and you know, I do listen to my motivational speeches like every morning now. And you know, of course, when you accept things for what it is, because it is a whole process, which I'm not finished talking about that, but once you accept that it's a process, and you know, you listen to motivational words and you do certain things that'll help you get over it, then it eventually works. Now, there's also a saying that says if you want to get over somebody, you have to get under somebody else. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that, because I just feel like you're going to waste all your time trying to get under somebody else, and if they're not matching the type of energy that you want from them, you just either caught a new body that you did not want, or you just let somebody, like, I can't even explain it. Like, you just, it really didn't get you nowhere. Like, you still sad, you still heartbroken, you still whatever. Yeah, you got up under somebody, but what did that do for you? Like, you feel me? And I'm not saying that you can't, like, if you want to mess with somebody else or whatever, if you're ready for that stage, then by all means do your thing. Like, it really varies by the person, because everybody else get over stuff differently. But me, I'm not about to go fuck with somebody else just to get over. Like, no. I'm not, especially nowadays, like, when you older, you realize, like, you have to have more respect for yourself. Like, you can't just be giving yourself to anybody, and you can't just be, like, that can't be your only method for getting over things, and you're not even truly getting over it. Like, I'd rather my mind really be in the zone. Like, I'm just not that type of girl to get up under somebody just so I could get over somebody else. Now, on the other hand, if you are ready to move on, you're ready to start dating, and that's another thing. Don't think, oh, this lighten, babes. That's another thing. I used to do this for so many years, and I didn't realize that. What the hell? All right, so put it like this, right? And put it like this. I feel like, don't be scared to move on because you're worried about what your ex or what anybody else has to say about your situation. I always went about it like, oh, I don't want them to think that, because sometimes you can move on mad quick. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes somebody will just fall into your lap, y'all start vibing and catch your feelings and shit. Like, sometimes it just happens. But I never wanted whoever I was invested in to think like, oh, I've been cheating on them, or how I move on so quick, or whatever the case may be, because they're not waiting and they're not thinking about how you would feel if they move on. They're gonna have sex with other people, they're gonna talk to other people, they're gonna go on dates with other people, they're gonna good morning, beautiful, handsome, other people. Like, they're gonna be talking and talk to other people, they're gonna be trying to move on. So what are you waiting for? What exactly are you waiting for? And that's what I learned to stop doing. Stop trying to wait for validation or closure or whatever the case may be to move on. If it's over, it's over. And that's another problem that I really had. When it was over with the people that I was dealing with, it was never really over, and I will always allow these people to come back into my life, even when I knew that I was moving in a way where we were never going to speak again anyway. I wasn't intending on getting back with the person anyway. So I would always let them back in my world, because of course I would have so much love for them, and it will always end bad, so there's no closure, and you start to think about all the good times you had and all the whole nine. And it's just like, you gotta understand, sometimes when it's over, especially if they don't serve you nothing, they don't benefit you in no type of way, they don't make you happy, they don't motivate you, they don't say kind things to you, they always make you feel like, you're a fuck up, like, they just always make you feel terrible. And it's just like, I learned, if you don't serve me no good, and if it's not worth, understand what I'm saying, worth, if it's not worth, and think to yourself, sometimes you got to think, sometimes it is worth giving it a second try, maybe even a third try. Sometimes it is worth it, but you have to really think about all these things in your head, to not just the sex, not just the love. What else are they, like, how are they benefiting you? Because now it's like, we're getting older, we need benefits. And I'm not even talking just financially. What can you do for me? What can you do for me? Do you make me happy? Do you respect me? What is it that would make you want to go back to somebody? That's the thing. So I always go back just based off how much love I have for that person, and I might not even have fully moved on, or nobody made me feel how they made me feel. So I'm just going back to them because that's where I'm comfortable. That's what I'm used to. Stop doing that. And I also had to understand that there's more than one fish in the sea. There's always more than one fish in the sea. And I always thought, damn, nobody gonna love me like this, nobody gonna care for me like this, nobody. You gotta stop thinking that. There's everybody in the world for somebody. Stop thinking that you're just not good enough and you're never gonna find happiness. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. And I'm not only talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself, because I really need it. I'm not gonna lie, I really need it. I really be needing the advice that I give y'all. And it's really like, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I could never find that aspect again, whether it's me whether it's the way you love me or the way your family made me feel, or, you know, the certain connection, the years, the time, like, I'm never gonna find this again, you know, especially if you're selective. Like me, I talk to whoever I talk to, but as far as taking you serious, come on, I'm not about to be taking everybody serious. Like, I really pick and choose who I want to take serious. Unfortunately, it always just makes me get the short end of the stick every time, I feel, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Other than that, you know, I just feel like you are in control of your life, and you control the story. You control the narrative. If you truly feel like you're not going to find nobody else, then you won't. You have to have that energy. And I'm not saying go out there and look for it, but what's meant for you is always going to be there. Understand that. You don't know who it is. You don't know how it's going to happen. That's cool and all. But don't sit here and just try to... Let me ask you this question. I want y'all to honestly answer this question for me. Even if I can't hear y'all. I know I can't hear y'all, but I want y'all to answer this question for me. 2 boyfriends or 2 girlfriends ago, didn't you feel like you wasn't gonna find nobody to love you like that person, and then you found somebody that loved you better? Or 3 people ago, whatever, didn't you find somebody else that's gonna love you just enough, or love you way better than they did? Especially after you sworn you was never gonna find that again. You really gotta think about these things. Like, it's really a thing. It's really a thing. Stop doing that to yourselves, bro. It's always, happiness is really inevitable. Everybody deserves happiness, and everybody's gonna find happiness eventually. So with that being said, and I feel like I was kind of all over the place with this talk, but with that being said, I'd say this to say, when it's time to move on, as far as moving on and where I'm at in my life, like as far as moving on, I'm in a place where I'm ready to move on. And I've accepted everything that happened. I accept everything that happened. I accept the fact that that's just not my person. And I also accept the fact that I'm gonna be happy again, and I'm gonna find somebody who's good to me, who makes me feel good, who makes me feel happy, who makes me feel secure. I'm gonna have that, and I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that, and I'm determined. But however, that's not my main focus. My main focus is my craft, my job, my well-being, like everything. Yeah, I had to figure out where I was, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared to get back into the dating scene, but I'm here. And I'm ready, and whoever sweeps me off my feet, sweeps me off my feet. I'm praying to God that they have great intentions with me. I'm praying to God that they keep me happy. I'm praying to God that, you know, they bring me everything that I've been looking for. I'm not planning on getting married and all that no time soon, because I just feel like I'm not even at the age where I really want to do that. But I just want to be happy, bro. And I just want somebody that respects me and treats me with the utmost, and, you know, has great communication skills, and just doesn't want to make me the bad guy at all times. Like, you fuck up sometimes, your partner may fuck up sometimes, but do y'all, like, is it being worked on? Is it repetitive behavior? Like, is it actively being worked on? Like, you know, is that a thing? Like, it's just, you know, whatever. But yeah, y'all, I'm ready to get back on the dating scene. I am officially single, and I know I told y'all I getting over heartbreak. I said that a few months ago, but as mentioned, of course, you always go back to what you used to, and that's exactly what I did. You know, of course, you can have mad love for somebody, you could care about them so much, like, you know, whatever, but sometimes people are just not for you, and it just takes you to realize that, and not everybody around you. Because even if everybody around you say that person is not for you, sometimes you don't want to hear that, and you know that they could be a better person for you. But sometimes you just gotta wake up and just realize, this is not my person, and this is not who I see myself being with for X amount of years. So with that being said, it's gonna hurt to leave, but it's gonna hurt to stay as well. So you just choose your hurt, and I'm choosing me first. And I feel like I deserve the best. I feel like I deserve everything. I feel like I deserve all blessings. I feel like I deserve the world. So somebody gonna give me that. Besides me, because I'm gonna give myself the world too, but somebody else is gonna give me that. Other than that, I am at my destination, so I do kind of have to go, y'all. But thank y'all so much for you know, sitting here and listening to the talk. I really do feel like it was all over the place, but I'm just talking off my mind. I have so many thoughts in my mind, it's crazy. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this video. Let me know if y'all want more videos like this, because I love car talks and I love just vibing out with y'all. I don't know if it's going to be too much of a distraction due to the road and the driving and the constant light changing. I'm not sure if that's a bother for y'all. I still want to do these things, so just let me know if these are the type of videos that you want to see from me, and I'll gladly deliver, because I always love talking to y'all. So anyways, I will see y'all in my next video. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Like if you like this video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and subscribe for more videos from Mwah. If you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and press that notification bell so we could just chit chat more. You could keep up with me, I could talk to y'all, and we could just, you know, bond it up or whatever. Other than that, I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.
Got a bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now.